still in captivity. More have been abducted in Kebbi or Katsina. And now it's Nasarawa State here. Imagine if these ladies or these girls were your daughters. You send your kid to school to get an education to better their lives, and they end up being abducted and traumatized for life. So even if they're released, the trauma is one that's going to stick with them for a very long time, if not for their entire life. Army discovers bombs in Ikeja 21 years after blast, begins clearance. So after there was the Ikeja bomb blast, did we not ransack the place? Did the army not clean up the place to ensure that there were no further bombs there that could detonate and cause casualties and loss of lives? Anyway, Northwest governors chart ways for regional development, agenda and security. Northwest governors chart ways for regional development, agenda and security. That's it from Daily Trust newspaper, and we'll get to the next one now. The next paper being the Guardian newspaper. Okay, what's happening now? Seems like okay. Let's see. From the Guardian newspaper, screaming headline: Federal government bids for concrete roads to spike capex amid 10 trillion naira old contracts. Federal government bids for concrete roads to spike capital expenditure amid 10 trillion naira old contractors. And that's how the Guardian newspaper captures it. But apparently the Ministry of Works, or the Minister of Works, wants contractors to do concrete roads, says they're more durable and all. Even though the contractors are not, are not buying that, they don't want to. They probably want to do roads that would wash off in a few years, and then they'll be contracted again. Theft, vandalism undermine gas production as Train 7 nears completion. Theft and vandalism undermine gas production as Train 7 nears completion. U.S. declares Bazoum's ousting a coup, suspends military aid and training in Niger. U.S. declares Bazoum's ousting a coup, suspends military aid and training in Niger. Isn't that what the Nigerians actually wanted? Anyway, over 3,000 Nigerians on death row amid calls to abolish capital punishment. Over 3,000 Nigerians on death row amid calls to abolish capital punishment. Court remands siblings for clubbing uncle to death. Court remands siblings for clubbing uncle to death. Israel-Palestinian envoys defend positions as NCPC suspends Christian pilgrimage. Senate moves to tackle alleged oil theft by security forces and militia groups. There you have it from the Guardian newspaper. Join the conversation now and let's get talking. Call 090-7353-0044 and 090-87668888. I'd love to hear from you. You know it. Let's get the conversation started. You can also send SMS and WhatsApp messages to 090-9705-4450. Our first caller is here. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. Yeah, Najo. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. What's your name, sir? Work is great.
Please, I once called your program. That was a very long time ago. So this is my second time of calling. But please, I would like to remain anonymous because of this information I want to share.
All right, go ahead. Let's hear you.
I just want Nigerians to please, because my dad worked with the judiciary, I want them to please beg the CJN to please release what is due to judiciary workers. Before the President Buhari left, he increased federal workers' salary by 40%. Till date, my father and his colleagues, they are not finding life easy, and all we heard is that the CBN refused to give approval for the payment. They should please let the poor breathe, according to the word of Mr. President. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Anonymous. Thank you for calling. Let's get on to more. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Uh-oh. Issues. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This Prince Ike on the
Prince
line.
Ike, welcome.
Yes, it's a welcome development that Nigerian or federal government want to embark on the concrete road. It's a welcome development. But my shade is, can they implement it and also execute it to the highest, minimum? Because we Nigerians have suffered setback in the, all its infrastructural development that can never mechanize and, do us very well, because any developed, nation through infrastructure on road and the can help to, to promote, to increase the economic development. Nigeria, we have been blessed both human and natural resources. But this corruption in terms of infrastructural development is been a very big monster that eats the public society so much. If they can do that, Nigeria is going to be a heaven, so that we're going to bounce back. No need for us to be complaining up and down, because we want something good and something good for our children yet unborn. Good kudos to Federal Republic of Nigeria, good kudos to you, sir, and good kudos to Ego FM and also Minister of Works.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much, Prince Ike. Let's move on. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Abdullahi Mekano.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Guys, Abdullahi Mekano calling from Kubwa. Thank you very much indeed.
Good to have you.
So I want to respond to the questions asked by Sultan of Sokoto concerning the education in northern Nigeria. Why education is not moving forward in northern Nigeria. The thing is very clear. The enemies of the people in northern Nigeria are elite. They don't want the people to get educated, especially the sons of the poor. I remember during the Jonathan administration, although he was not from the northern Nigeria, but he established Al-Majri School. It was a very good move for the children from the north to be educated, both Islamic and Western education. But because they had interest in using the children for political ambition, they suspended it. It was a very good thing for his administration and for the entire northern Nigeria. Though he was not from the northern Nigeria, but it was very good things I recommended. But unfortunately, when previous administration came, it was suspended. Because if you go to the northern Nigeria during political campaign and whatever, you see the children of the poor who are given 500, 1,000 naira to carry heavy weapons to go and attack the political opponent. So they are using the children of the poor for their own ambition. They are killing their future. The elite in northern Nigeria have jeopardized the future of northern youth. This is the problem we are having. They don't want people like me who came from poor background to be educated, to become somebody in life. And we cannot have peace in northern Nigeria until the son of nobody becomes somebody. Once they say no, there will be no peace in northern Nigeria. So the problem is within the north itself.
All right.
And if we do not fight it from the grassroots, we can never have peace in the region. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Abdullahi Mekano, for your submission there. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, President.
Good morning, Salasi. Good to have you.
How are you doing?
I'm very well.
Your voice today is better than yesterday. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I greet our callers and the listeners of this great radio station. I greet Elder Onoja. I'm in general jail for how many years?
7 years.
7 years. And he is to return how many billion?
3 point something. 3.7 billion, yes.
2 point something billion.
3 point something.
You can see
billion.
the issue of insecurity that we have been battling with. We have been talking of, some people will come out and say, hey, that's okay. What is happening now in the government of integrity? And you know, this must have happened in the past administration. These people, the money that is supposed to be given by our gallant men was not given to them. While the rank and file will be there being attacked by these monsters called bandits, be killing our gallant officers. The money that is meant for I'm on radio. So look at what people are going through. Now, we are talking of government have taught 100 varsity students. We are still battling with the University of Gusau. We are still battling with the female students being kidnapped in Federal University of Jos and Makatina. We are still talking of the youth couple being troubled from a bomb to Sokoto kidnapped. Still up to now, they are still in the hands of these criminals. And people, the money that's supposed to be given for security, some people are squandering all this money. Who's wearing Nigeria? I don't, who's wearing Nigeria? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Selassie. So the Army General was the Group Managing Director of Nigerian Army Properties Limited, Major General Umar Mohammed. The story broke last week or so when he was court-martialed, and the court found him guilty. The military court found him guilty and sentenced him to 7 years imprisonment, and asked that he returned about $2.1 million, $2.1 million or so, which when converted would amount to hundreds of,
Hello.
millions of naira. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Nacho.
Good morning, Moses.
Yeah, you are sound this morning more than yesterday.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we give the glory.
Thank you.
Another kidnapping again from our higher institution. What is going on in this country? Is it because some of these higher institutions, we don't have some of these our top government children there? What is going on? Are we safe in this country? You are not safe to move on the road. You are not safe to travel. And our children again are not safe to go to these institutions, to serve in other states. Some of our children again are not safe. My question is, what is that thing that is so difficult that these people cannot be fished out where they kidnap them to? Why can't they track them? Track these people to beat them to book. Because the more we allow this, they make merchandise in the life of ordinary Nigerians. The money they take there, why can't they follow under investigation to get these people out from these books? Why not have a well-trained military men, forces, who are trained to fit into this challenge we are facing today? Many people are sleeping with one eye closed, one eye open. The our institution again is not safe. We'll be hearing this. Some of our coppers are still in their hands. They are still in their hands. Another one again happening today. Please, our security should please put more measure.
All right.
If we should have individual security around, I think it's going to be a quick military intervention. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Let's bring in more callers. I'll give you a bit of details of the people who were abducted. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother. My name is Alamin.
Alamin, good morning to you.
I'm calling from Plateau this morning.
Good morning again. Thank you.
I wish you have a matter. Who is recovering?
Yeah, she should be back this morning.
My comment this morning: 3,000 Nigerians on death row, and also the advocacy for abolition of sentence. International, in a country, in a society where there is no accountability, crime will continue to go on the increase. The country, the advanced country, carrying human rights on their head, promoting abolition in Nigeria, that we should free our own criminals, our murderers, those people that commit, the homosexuals, all sorts. That is clearly that our constitution, clearly backs up with capital punishment. They are executing their own criminals, keeping their own society clean. The US that is the front, at the forefront of promoting the abolition, they have executed 20 people this year through lethal injection. In 2022, they executed 22 people of their own citizens. My point is, the reason why you see all of this, you wake up today, you hear son kill the mother ritual, you hear the Bamishe in Lagos, the lady that was killed in the BRT bus, the youth corps member that was searching for job in Akwa Ibom State that was killed for ritual purposes. the police officer that killed the lawyer in Lagos that was recently sentenced to death, the one that killed 5-year-old Anifa in Kano State for ritual, the one that killed 7-year-old Muhammad in Kaduna, the underage, the teenage boy that killed a woman in Bauchi State and harvested her organ for sexual purposes, for ritual purposes. Until we start dishing out the capital punishment, you cannot take another life and expect that you should live. And the reason why we are continue to have all of this is because there's no accountability. You commit the crime, you go, nobody doing anything about it. Those people, they have been killed, their life have been cut short, but the perpetrators are still moving freely.
Thank you very much.
100% support capital punishment, and we must begin to implement it to restore sanity to our society.
All right, so I hope that we also implement that for corruption cases, for people who have stolen our monies. If you're advocating capital punishment, they should also be getting capital punishments.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm very well. Good
So all you go friend, we will continue to pray for you. You will be strong for us and strong and strong. Yeah, the Lord is your strength. It's not easy to come out every day, both breeze in the air town now. God will protect you now, yeah? As the remember now for parity, God will remember now for healing. Nothing will happen for now for radio.
Thank you,
I greet everybody, our callers, and I say, my daddy, I call them my family. You see, my brother, all these kidnapping girls every day we are hearing, our copper, we are hearing. What is the solution? Abime we protest, go meet our president. We women protest, say we need our children when they kidnap for school. As if it's now women they kidnap all the girls. I don't really understand. Even I tell you what, if the president, if our government want to do the needful, they know. And if our HMTA, what would they use? They call. They know how to get person. Why they don't know how to get these people? When they kidnap people, they go use number call. Why they cannot chase out that number? They arrest these people. I don't really understand. Not be somebody, not be our president. They come out. Okay, now I'm with the load recharge card before. If you want to load them here, not be 5. But the person come out, you say all the network now star 311. Now you go get the load the MTN. Which account to that money the enter? Not be one particular person account to defeat the enter. Why you cannot find out all these people to fresh them out? What will be the problem? Because the thing not happen for their children. Their children no more Nigeria. They are blood to schooling. Do manners of a thing. But our own children, poor people children, they are kidnapping them every day. They are sharing money between themselves. They cannot fight for our children. Where are we going? When we talk, they say we will not talk. Make them not close the radio up. Because I go not say if you not say the truth, we go continue to be like this. Because say you will say the truth, and the truth will set you free. Tell our president we need our children when they kidnap. Please, he say he capable to rule Nigeria, and he capable to deliver us, and he capable to save our life. Please, I'm begging. God bless you.
Thank
God
you,
bless you.
BB Blessing. And BB Blessing, for the recharge cards that you buy, the monies are not go to one account. The NCC decided to unify, all of those USSD services, so that you don't have to be thinking of different numbers if you're switching lines, or if you have a different, service provider. All service providers would have the same USSD code for airtime purchase and all of those things. It makes it easier. It's actually for the end users, for the users, so that you don't have to be cramming different stuff, whatever. That's just to make it easy. The conversation continues. I'll be taking more of your thoughts and responses to the headlines shortly. Keep it here.
My people, things they happen.
My child was promised a better life abroad, but she's nowhere to be found.
We are going to the city for one walk like that, but we're not too sure. These issues will happen to your loved one. Let us join Media Coalition and Awareness to Halt Trafficking, MCAT, every Saturday by 12 noon for You Can Sign Me radio drama. Let us make our society safe for our children, youth, for you and I. This program is funded by the Australian High Commission and brought to you by Media Coalition and Awareness to Halt Trafficking, MCAT. Please listen to this announcement. A reputable media house is looking for experienced media marketers with excellent command of English and a minimum experience of 3 years. Interested applicants should call 080-5919-8658. That is 080-5919-8658. 59198658. Thank you.
2.3 Abuja. Long weekend.
Thank you again for staying with us. This is The Pages on your radio experience. You can count on The Pages is our newspaper review. We read out the headlines and take your thoughts and responses to the headlines. If you're just joining us, probably missed out on the headlines. So just quickly look at some of the other headlines that we took earlier and get your thoughts in. 09073530044 and 09087668888 for the benefit of those of you who may just be joining in. I'll take headlines from the Punch newspaper. Naira plunges to 1,025 naira. Job losses and factory shutdown looms. Also, Senate condemns 2.3 trillion naira oil thefts, probes security agents. Inflation to slow Nigeria's growth to 2.9%, says IMF. Flood kills 45, displaces 171,545 persons in 13 states. 18 parties jostle for 5.4 million votes in Kogi, Imo, and Bayelsa. NCPC suspends pilgrimage to Israel. Lagos contingent return. Army general jailed 7 years, ordered to return or refund 3.7 billion naira. NECO insists 93 or indicts 93 schools for cheating and blacklist 52 supervisors. Let's get back to the phone lines now. 09073530044. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very
My
well.
name is Good day, Yana Shaw, and other listeners.
GB, you're welcome.
They take 500 million votes to contest for in the 3 states. I'm telling you that by the time the election ends, you add all the votes, it can be more than 1.5 million.
5 million.
Instead, you see, let me tell you, I think we need to do something about our voter something. There's voter party because some people feel that their party is not win a certain election, a candidate is not win because of I will not vote in my last again. I will not decide again. It should not be so. I mean, voting and election is like a football match. You win today, you lose tomorrow. You lose today, you win tomorrow. So that's where it should be. It should not be discouraged. So I think they have a lot to do, the parties and the rest, to campaign against that. That because somebody use election here and there because they say I will not vote again. No. And I want them to have also trust in INEC. INEC has been doing a lot, and I'm telling you that the election we have now is one of the best elections we have before. A man of me, the VP, confessed during his question that in 2003, that he was the one that prevented from taking over Lagos. That word is coded. That means in those days, they just allocate vote to state. The time they say they will take over, they will not take over. But now it doesn't happen again. Since the end of the fingerprint and papers, all those things have happened. And that's what brought the defeat of PDP. If you have not introduced a fingerprint, reader machine, can't reader machine, will not be able to defeat PDP. Because they have a machinery or something. As the DP confessed, I'm quoting verbally. They say I stood against the taking over of Lagos State. That means the voter are not going to determine it. But today I can tell you that 80% of all the elections today were determined by the voter. If not that, voting will not have won Abia State. The voting will not have won Abidjan Senate. I've been running for how many years? Go and ask her. 20 years I've been running. The people are ready for her. So they should have more trust in the INEC, and INEC also should do the right thing because politicians are the one causing all this problem for INEC. They are the one causing slashing buses, complaining people here and there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, GB. More calls, keep them coming. 09097054450. That is 09097054450 for your SMS and WhatsApp messages. You can that's where you send your WhatsApp and SMS to. All right, I'm going to take in more calls. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. What's your name?
I'm sorry, please. Good morning.
Abubakar, welcome. Good morning. Good to have you, Abubakar.
Thank you. We feel the current situation in Middle East, the issue between Israel and Palestine, it affects the whole mankind. It is shaking the body of the whole world.
We hope the situation will not escalate more because it involves innocent life across board. Many people are being caught in the crossfire, innocent civilians. So war does not want any good. It's a human madness. It causes destruction, displacement of people, monuments, structures, buildings are all destroyed. Please, they should reason, those parties involved. They should tread the path of peace and reconciliation. That is my message this morning. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you calling in. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Engineer Femi.
My name is Engineer Femi.
Welcome.
Yeah. Yes, sir. One, Dasuki 1, this other guy 2. Both of them put together close to $5 billion US. Money for weaponry, ammunition that would have been used to fight Boko Haram. You know, they'll tell you, no, all the countries are not supposed to probe army spending. This is reasons why searchlight should be beamed on them. I'm a construction person, and I will not mention names, but a lot of the estates around the Abuja itself, prime areas, mostly owned or bought through properties by military. They're spending on this military, and that's why I don't understand why you cannot investigate. Even Ukraine, in the middle of war, are investigating corruption and are sacking head of government and investigating and replacing people. And we're not in anymore. Why is it impossible that we haven't seen how much we spent so far? It's not commensurate with the results we are seeing on ground. I mean, imagine that someone from Ruta can come in and do a documentary with top commanders of Boko Haram, but the whole of our intelligence, military and all, cannot get to that, to the middle of them, disguise themselves and get there. Why is that? I ask myself this question. So, when we hear kidnapping and all of that, they know this is what sells. If there's no collaboration, these things will not be so, it will not become look like a pandemic, and the government will not panic to spend. I would ask the government to go and investigate this thing properly. Right. So we can get to the root of the matter, my brother. God bless you.
Thank you very much. God bless you too. Hello, good morning.
My friend.
Good morning, Jerry.
We thank God today they get you now like this because you are lying now. Not be small. I better cut them off. Make the they talk small.
Jerry, go ahead. Let's hear you, please.
Yes. My friend. See what is going on in the country. These 4 girls for this in Nasarawa. Where they kidnapped? Is this people more than us? Is Dangote refinery more than the nation? That the nation cannot build refinery? Is the security, this is Boko Haram, more than Nigeria army? My friend, let us read in between the line now so that you can understand things that is happening. Please. Huh? This is getting out of hand. Please. Yes. Let us not even come outside and be making noise every day and there is nothing is happening. And we will not stop. We will not stop. We will keep on making noise. We will keep on disturbing. We are like mosquitoes. I always enter the room and be doing all around. So that's that. I please talk to this guy. Hey, Petro, now look at the queue. They are buying fuel. 625 naira, and that is queue. I please, why? Why? A whole country can have one refinery, one single one, even a half of refinery. Please, why now? What do we do? What do we do?
Thank you very much, Jerry. Appreciate you calling. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Prince.
Good morning to you.
My name is Eze. I'm calling from Wazoo in Suleja, Niger State.
Eze, is it your first time calling?
Yes, it's my first time.
Thank you much for joining us, Eze. Go ahead, let's hear you, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. My comment is on the Sultan. Given talking about why the export education,
they don't want the poor ones to go to school. I've been in the north and I have worked there in the north. What they encourage is for these young ones and these small ones to just continue to beg, to eat from their own table, whatever that will fall out from their own table. That is what they believe. And they believe that maybe if these ones are educated, maybe they will later override them. They just blind the people there, the young ones with a religion. So there's some agency you go in the north, you said this thing will be a very hard job to tackle. Unless the government will find another way, federal government will find another way. If not, it will still take a very long time to meet up. Thank you. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Mr. Eze, for your contribution to the conversation. Let's get to the WhatsApp and SMS portal now. Let's see. Who do we have here? This is... okay, this is quite a lengthy one from Pastor Olaniwaju. Pastor Olaniwaju, you say, good morning, Prince. How are you? I'm very well, thank you very much. You say, the problem with Nigeria is essentially spiritual. If not, how do you explain what's been happening and has continued to happen in this country? Every successive administration is always worse than the previous. Remember the piece Dr. Ruben Abati, the former spokesperson for President Goodluck Jonathan on Aso Rock, he said, Aso Rock is bewitched. They will promise heaven and earth before getting there. Once they get there, the story changes. God has blessed us with so much natural resources and yet we find ourselves in this mess. Ordinary refinery we cannot manage and have to export our crude to be refined. It's so shameful and ridiculous. A whole giant of Africa, a giant with clay legs. Just imagine how they are continuously pushing the citizens to the wall. Cooking gas now sells for 1,200 naira. What? Subsidy gone, with fuel selling at as much as 617 naira against 195 naira when this administration came on board. When we have to go to God for intervention in the affairs of this nation, because obviously the situation is beyond us. Thank you and have a great and fulfilling day. Pastor Roger, thank you very much. But people like me do not think that we should be disturbing God, because God has done a lot for us. People who are not as blessed as we are excelling and doing well. So it means that it's our problem, not a God problem. The politicians have a way of referring us to God when things are not working for us. But when things are not working for them, they know what to do. Anyway, let's take this one to voice notes.
Good morning, Abuja people. Good morning, Nigeria. My name is Eze Desmond.
Good morning,
aka the Lotto Boy. I'm voicing from Kujera Council. On the issue of a dollar exchange rate or the foreign exchange, of course, when there is uncertainties in the country, with a lot of controversies with regards to who is leading you. Of course, the whites, they are not fools. The investors, they are not foolish. Nobody wants to throw his money where there is a lot of uncertainty. Of course, you know that. With the judgment that the tribunal gave out, a lot of people, they will be avoiding Nigeria because they know anything can happen any moment, anytime. And even if you have your 20,000 at least and you want to invest, you will not go and invest where you don't know the future. You will invest at least where you can grow your money, or where you will be nurturing that money from 20,000 to 25 till you get to where you are going to. What is putting a pressure on Naira, on the dollar exchange, because nobody is bringing the dollar to Nigeria. We only going to buy. We only do this in our dollars. So why will exportation, which is oil? In return, nobody is bringing it in. So why will it not be scarce? The airline are complaining. Everybody, the marketers of petroleum are complaining. Those who source out raw materials, they are complaining. Why would they complain? This is leadership is not because it's my turn for me to rule. No, it's totally wrong. What do you have to offer us? What can you put on the table? And we are seeing it. This is just the breakfast. So the lunch is coming. Thank you. Have a nice delivery. Bye.
Thank you very much, Ikichuku. Let's hear you. Is Ikichuku there? What's happening, Ikichuku? We can't hear you. Okay. Seems like there's no audio in your voice notes, Ikichuku. I don't know why we can't hear you. I'll move on to the next one. And who is here? This is Olise Emmanuel. You say, good morning, Prince. May God help you live and that of your household. Okay, may God keep you alive and that of your household. Thank you very much. I want to speak about the Bayelsa governorship election. Mr. Prince, our politicians are extremely greedy. Mr. Silva served for 8 years, and the constitution requires that no one serves more than. No, he didn't serve for 8 years. He served for about 5 years or so. In fact, the initial election was nullified by the Supreme Court, and so there was another election. And the APC and other analysts argue that, look, as far as they're concerned, he did not serve. He wasn't sworn in twice, or he wasn't governor twice, because the first election in 2007 was annulled, and if something is annulled, it means that it never even happened, it never existed. Okay, so anyway, you say the tribunal did a good job by disqualifying his candidacy to contest. Now he is appealing. Trust Mr. Prince, APC will end up getting judgment in his favor, because we are living in a lawless country. God bless you and Eagles FM. Only say thank you very much. Thank you so much for your contribution to the conversation. And next here, Henry Oga from Sileja, you say, good morning. The Nigerian law is only made for the poor. What happened to the former Accountant General Ahmed? Nigeria is a wonderful country with a wonderful leader, or with wonderful leaders and people. Henry, thank you very much as well. Getting back to the phone lines. Hello, good morning.
Hey, my friend, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
Your brother from another mother, Paul from Nasa.
Paul, I'm so glad you're here. Go ahead, let's hear you.
Thank you. Long time.
No see, no hear.
Yeah, sir. I just got to greet. I just hear your voice.
Thank you very much.
It's noisy, but I thank God for everything.
Appreciate you, and just keep pushing. Keep holding on, and keep working hard. Thank you. All right. Triple D says, good morning, my humble brother in the studio. Senate to oil theft. Who is deceiving who? Who do they think Nigerians are? Someone steal your property and you still ask him to go and investigate. For the general, there are many of his type and the kind in Nigeria working freely with our resources. God is watching our leaders. God bless Nigeria. Triple D, thank you very much. Appreciate you there. Again, let's take another caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Yanacho.
Good morning, Okechukwu. Okechukwu, what happened to your voice notes now? I couldn't hear anything.
I don't know. I mean, I heard you saying that you are not hearing me in my voice. So okay. I don't know. I'll just go and check my phone.
All right, just go ahead. Talk to me.
Thank you. You see, fuel subsidy is back. As I'm talking to you now, I'm in the queue in NNPC.
Okay.
You understand? And why some people will come and justify this thing and tell us that where we come down to such an amount of naira. Those side evil. All of us are praying for the betterment of all of us. But some people will see the evil and side it. Dollar is 1,000 plus. That is 1,000 plus. Fuel is not something you can write home about. I bet you, when I want to tell you something, when I'm coming back from the east, if you see what the police are doing to people on the road, they will bring everybody down, start searching you one after the other. You see, I've just asked myself, even if you are a criminal, will you apply that road in the morning? A criminal will not apply road in the morning, even if they want to do any evil. But they will bring everybody down, search you, search from up to down till you're fine. So please, the police should, they are better ways to even do this work.
All right.
Bring everybody down and all right,
do all this. Thank you very much. We got you on that one. Thank you so much. Okay. David says, good morning, Prince. Thanks for restoring the Eagles FM app. Prince, for how long should we continue to live in the cycle of insecurity? As Nigerians, we have asked this question several times, but it seems answers are not coming from anywhere. Our military men are being humiliated on a daily for poor security structure, whereas the funds allocated for the purchase of modern arms to tackle these menaces is being embezzled. The Army General being sentenced to prison is quite commendable and should serve as a warning to the rest of the military and paramilitary agencies. God bless Nigeria. David, thank you very much. Just hoping that we're able to take all of the messages here this morning. Jojo, you say good morning. Good morning to you. You're better today. Thanks. I mean, students kidnapped in Nasarawa here, and we have NIA, DSS, police, Navy, Air Force, Army, and other security agencies. Yet they can't find where the kidnappers hide. I also discovered that our president doesn't talk about this insecurity at all. Well, my father used to say, when oil stain your white clothes, it must touch all parts of the clothes. God bless you, Joseph Jojo. All right, let's listen to Usman Daura. Good morning, Usman.
Good morning, Mr. Henacho. Princess Abuja. Usman Daura is my name. Letting you comment on the Army General sentenced to 7 years for embezzlement or stealing of money. That is the former managing director of Nigerian Army Properties Limited. Mr. Henacho, you know what baffles me? I have said it times without number that until our system is changed, Mr. Henacho, nothing will come out in this country, Mr. Henacho. Our system is not working. A system that allows someone to embezzle billions of naira only to be recovered after he's retired or he's resigned or something happened. What happened when he was being embezzled? It was not a day job. So what has happened to our system that allows him to continue stealing money? And so he was not alone. People aided him, people helped him. Who are they? Where are they? What kind of system is this? You are a minister, you are Army General, you are permanent secretary, you are MD, you are DG, you are this, you are that, you are president, you are the vice president, you are governor, name it. You are secretary, but you are embezzling money, nothing will happen until you get to steal billions of naira. You can nobody checks you. What's the checks and balances? We're talking about checks and balances. So look, our system is not working, Mr. Henacho. Our system has collapsed until we change the system. On the kidnap, Mr. Henacho, what do we do again? Do I say it was Gusau? Federal Gusau. From there, Gusama. Now, from there, now to Nasarawa State. What about the corpus for our were kidnapped, Mr. Henacho? What is happening? We have Air Force planes that we have bought. We are really using them. What is about our surveillance, Mr. Henacho? What do we do in this country? Poverty, insecurity, collapsed economy, Mr. Henacho. Hunger, Mr. Henacho. People have lost their belongings. They don't know what to do again. What kind of country is this? Nothing is working, Mr. Henacho. We have two ceremonials in this country. Two ceremonials at a time like this. The Chief Minister just pay courtesy cost to governors to this and that. Look at what we're going through in this country. When will these killings come to an end? When is this country going to be secured? For God, for how long are we going to bear this? To stay with this? Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Anthony Witness, let's hear you quickly.
Good morning. This is Anthony Witness here. Quickly on the education of the children and the youths of the North. That one, only God will know how we go do more because the elites in the North calculatively are responsible for this. And they don't want a way out. Somebody spoke on this platform now that only the federal government can find solution to it. And I want to remind everyone of all that federal government through Goodluck Jonathan regime have provided solution to it by opening and managing schools and everything. But I just want to believe that still the North could not continue from there to sustain it. In fact, allegedly they ambushed the vote, they mesmerized the vote to make sure it wouldn't work out. I don't understand how they see it. Personally, I'm not from the North, but whenever I see children carrying plate in their terms, moving from street to street, I begin to wonder whether there are adults in the North because I'm not from the North and I feel it. The time the children would have used to go to school, the time they would have used to learn handwork, the time they would have used to do something, thinking about the future, they will not do it. They will just be patrolling up and down. Sometimes you see a father will wake up in the morning and share plates to his children, they will go out to pick it for food. I don't know exactly why it is like that. And when they now come up to age maybe 17, 18, the reality will come upon them. They will now begin to see that really carrying plates to people will not help them. What will they do? They will just carry a tray with a cola nut, like if you bring that 500 naira, you buy the whole thing in that tray. Some of them will be carrying things with wheelbarrow from one place to the other. I've wondered over and over how are they surviving with all those things? Because now it is a reality. This is what they understood earlier, and by the time they are 17, 18, they would have gotten to a certain level economically. But now it is too late for them. So the North should wake up to see what they can do. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you very much. Let's see who this is.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Panacho.
Thank you.
My name is Obudulokowo. Coming from the city of Suleja in Niger State. Please, I want to use this opportunity to beg our leaders. Please, let them help Nigerians. Let them help Nigerians. If they are gone out of idea, let them let Nigerians know they don't know what to do again. The rate of increment of everything is so alarming in the country now. Everything on an increase. Even if government has access to the air that we are breathing, they are going to increase it and tell us to exercise patience. And people are dying on daily basis, committing suicide, crime on the increase, crime everywhere. Nobody is happy in Nigeria. Everybody is angry. Everybody is angry. So it's very, very unfortunate that we find ourselves in this kind of situation. I'm not among the people that they say, God come and help us. God has done everything for Nigerians. So let us stop disturbing God and saying, God come. Everybody, when we go to church, when we go to mosque, we begin to pray, and nothing is happening. It looks like God is not answering the prayer again. God answers prayer, and when we pray according to His will, is Nigeria praying according to the will of God? And we are committing all these things. Look at it now. 7 years. An army all officer that looted billions of naira. 7 years in prison for what? That is the commercial. If you go to the record, he will drag his way out. This is Nigeria for you. He will drag his way out. So my people, it's high time we call a spade a spade. It's high time we begin to look. Forget about the sentiments, forget about the religious and the ethnicity. That is our problem. And our leaders use this as a tool to deceive us. When it comes in time of election, they will begin to bring all these sentiments. And we fall into their hands again, and they will begin to lament. As if to say that the book of Lamentation was written because of us. It's very, very unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate.
Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you as well. Comrade Dulobasi says, a very good morning to you, Henacho Prince. Stay blessed and focused. United States suspension of aid to Niger Republic because of their puppet president, Bazoum, was removed from power amongst the amounts to hypocritical double standards. The U.S. has been using the so-called I-8s to hold many African countries down to their beatings, while the people are suffering untold economic hardships. According to the Revered Bishop Matthew Cooker, anger against injustice and misuse of power is a just cause. If another African country continues, if other African countries continue in a way of subjecting their citizens to subhuman bondage, more coups are in the offing and will be celebrated. Since the terrorists have been beaming their searchlights on university campuses to abduct students, especially the female ones, whom they use as sex slaves, that what have the APC government right from Buhari's tenure done to remedy the ugly and shameful situation? Can't federal government think out the box and draft a station security agents permanently at campuses? This is never an outer space technology which we cannot handle. Comrade Dulobasi, thank you very much. We're pressed for time. Let's see that we can take as much of your thoughts as possible. Shaibu Samuel from Airport Road says, good morning, Mr. Prince. It's very painful that our university students are being kidnapped and other people across the country on a daily basis, and the wicked set of people. The federal government are saying they are capable of wiping off the activities of terrorists. I think they need to do beyond promises. May God help us as a nation. Shaibu, thank you very much. And who else is here? This most likely would be the final one. Abbas from Dusay says, good morning. On PMS and subsidy, please help me inform this government. You can't remove subsidy without a working refinery. The mass will suffer, as we are seeing today. Again, if President Tinubu don't clear out all those in the NNPCL who supervise the subsidy regime, he would never get it right. Let our NNPCL go into crude swapping with countries that have working refineries and save us this dollar problem associated with fuel importation. Fuel marketers are responsible for what we're experiencing with fuel. They will do everything to fight subsidy, what price instability, because with subsidy removal, they are not making backroom profit anymore. Abbas, thank you very much. And this is where we have to drop the anchors of the program this morning. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of it. I really appreciate you. Shaibu, thank you, Abbas, Comrade Dulobasi, Okudiri, Anthony Witness, Usman Daura, Jojo, David, Okechuku, Triple D, Paul from Nasarawa, Henry Olise, Emmanuel, Okechuku, Eze Desmond, Apostle Olaniwaju, Eze Jerry, Engineer Femi Abubakar, GB Blessing, Alamin Moses, Salasi, Abdullahi Mekanu, as well as Prince. I thank you all for being a part of the conversation. Let's do this again tomorrow. It's about the hour 7. Vicky Vick is here with Sports and Eagles Wings. My name is Ihanacho Prince. Keep it with us. We'll be talking more at the top of the hour 9. Keep it here. By the way, today is the International what's it called? Girl Child Day. So if you're a girl, we celebrate you and we hope that you have a very swell day.